What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Mad Crown on Anime, and welcome back to my thoughts. And as we all know, the fall season is around the corner, and I know I've been saying I've been trying to get these my thoughts out. I've been busy with trying to find a new job in Charlotte and stuff, and trying to re-update my resume. But other than that, forget all that. Let's get here for what you guys came for, and that is my thoughts on this anime called Alice and Zouroku. Now, many of you might not know this anime. To tell you the truth, this is probably one of the most hidden gems of this year of 2017 altogether. This was truly a wonderful anime, and I enjoyed it. This is the one I look forward to the most. Like right after it was being also done by Funimation, so right after the sub version came out, and then the dub version, I would immediately watch when a dub episode would come out as well because I loved it so much. And without further ado, let's talk about Alice and Zouroku. Now, as we all know, by hearing the name Alice, we think of Alice in Wonderland, and you are correct. As you know, there's been tons, and I mean tons of anime, mangas, light novels, movies with perspective of Alice in Wonderland. Rather, Alice can be anybody, however. And that's the thing that many people don't know. Alice is nothing more than a symbol of perspective of that living creature. It can be you, me, your mom, your dad, your cat, whatever. Anyone that steps within that psychological lane of Wonderland, Wonderland will transform through that person's thoughts and perspectives, feelings, things it hates, things it loves, things that it fears, even past memories, and things that might happen in the future. That is Wonderland. It pretty much takes everything that's within inside your mind and heart and transforms its whole entire dimension. So pretty much Wonderland is a giant dimension, a universe on its own that is self-aware. However, the first time ever, and I mean the first time ever, this one is actually about Wonderland itself. What if Wonderland got curious about itself and wanted to know more about itself and decided to go into the human world to understand how we live our lives this time? So in a way, it is Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland, but reversed. And what I'm trying to tell you here is the main character. As you know by the title, it's called Alice and Zouroku, but however, it has nothing to do with Alice whatsoever. In fact, it's Wonderland. And Wonderland's name is called Sana. As during the beginning, Wonderland got curious and decided to make its own living being named Sana, who was held up inside a research facility. One day, Sana got bored and wanted to know more about herself, so she escaped this research facility, and she bumps into a man named Zouroku, a guy who pretty much does flower arrangements as a career, who also has a very cheerful airhead granddaughter. He takes her in, and through this mystical, awesome adventure, Sana understands about herself day by day. Now, let's talk about the characters. Sana. As I said before, Sana is pretty much Wonderland, but a human form. She goes here and she understands things. She wants to know what it means to be human. She knows she is not human. However, she wants to know what it means to be human. What can she do to become just like them? And as you can see, in some parts, if you watch the anime, she's really good at math. She pretty much anything that's illogical, like science and math, stuff like that, she can get it on like that. No problem whatsoever. However, when it came to history and writing, it was very hard for her because that is stuff that was made by humans as known as Alice. So instead of Alice being surrounded by Wonderland, being surrounded by Wonderland, Wonderland was being surrounded by a bunch of Alices. And to Sana's eyes, we were all the Alices. We were the people that Wonderland has been viewing within its land, but this time it's the other way around. Zouroku however, is a very old guy. He pretty much has tons of experience under his belt. I would like to know more about his past, but despite knowing nothing about it, he was still a well-made, fleshed-out character. I can't say much for his granddaughter, however. But the thing that really interested me about this anime, however, was its antagonist. And the reason why I say the word antagonist is because some of the people that were against the protagonist, which is Sana and Zouroku, they don't really seem like actual bad guys. For instance, there was one Asian lady who lost her husband, who was an American. He died, and she's continued to do her job. Her job was to capture Alice. Despite it seems like a bad thing, she was just doing her job. Who knows what dangers Sana could do all on her own. Now, let's talk about powers. The powers in this is called the dreams of Alice. In a way, they're like stands. They're personas or perspectives, whether it's to do with past trauma or things we want to become or things we love or some hobby or habit. For instance, you can have this ability where you can only create things of change or create only vehicles. Or, as the antagonist Ancient I was talking about earlier, she lost her husband. It was a very traumatic past, so therefore she starts having arms. She can manifest her husband's arms in any size, shape, or form. She can create tons of them, or she can create little ones, or even humongous ones, big as buildings if she wanted to. And each person is given one power, except for one person, but I will not spoil that for you. So these powers in a way are like JoJo, in a way, as I already said, the stands and stuff like that. And I really do enjoy it, especially like the limitations. You can't use it much as you want, because you will get tired out and stuff like that. And I like how the power comes to you through your own perspective. It's not just given to you by random. It has something that really that comes to you, that brings you to home. Now, speaking of powers, one of my favorite antagonists in this, besides the Asian woman, is of course the witch. The witch is pretty much the main antagonist of the story, but she is not a bad guy. She just seems to be right again with her life. She seems like a disappointment and a failure towards the people around here, and she gains the power to control them. I know I'm spoiling a lot, and I'm sorry, but I just want to say this. I really love this character. She pretty much can't stand anything that's going around her. So she's able to control things, but however it goes out, because she abuses the power, she does. And it causes her to see herself as a bad guy. She automatically labels herself as a bad guy. And of course, Sana sees herself as a bad guy. So other than that, as they go through their adventure, they understand more about each other and what they're going through and how they can get to a better side of their life. So now, without all that, let's talk about animation and art. The animation wasn't all that, but it fit very well with the art style. The art style was kind of cartoony with their faces, being kind of lazy back, kind of during the late 90s art style, you know. The eyes were very big, but the eyes were kind of slanted. However, what I did not like about this was the CGI. It would throw in CGI when you didn't need CGI at all. It made no sense. Like, you couldn't really not animate that? Like, my god, you guys that much on time? Other than that, I did enjoy the animation. I did enjoy the art. Next, what I really enjoyed the most as well, the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. I love the opening. It's very catchy. It's very nice. I love it. I also love the outro where Alice is dancing around and she's looking at all the amazing things around her. It's a beautiful, I think the name of the outro is called Chant. It's very beautiful, by the way. And also the theme songs and the music that's played throughout the show. It's also beautiful. I even downloaded some of the songs and listened to it as I'm going to sleep. That's how nice it is. It's so nice and smoothing. I just love it. So yes, as I said before, I highly recommend you watch this anime. It is beautiful. It is nice. It is touching. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. And tell me how you feel about it. Would you like it? Would you like to watch it? Just let me know, guys, because not enough people watch this anime. It's a damn shame too. There's been tons of anime every year that just no one watches because it's just too much under the radar. But yet, can you blame with all the anime and advertising that's coming out? Other than that, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys will check out Alice in Zouroku. It's a wonderful anime. And if you already have, let me know what you feel about it. Was it good? Was it meet your expectations? Or was it just a plain old? So that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you could. I'll be much obliged. This is Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.